And you all will process this in terms of learning new insights from this lesson. And I'm going to close it out so that you will have a result, have your own results of the lesson learned. Alright, so when I arrive to the classroom, I will greet the students, ensure everyone is quietly situated at their desk and ready to learn. I'll introduce myself. Hello, I'm Miss Golson, and I'll walk around the room, pass out the pre-test and the post-test to the students and have them sit down quietly and fill it out individually. Once they all finish, I'll then ask, who knows some of the different ways to count to 100? I will allow several students to answer. I'll then ask the children, how is money related to the number 100? And then I'll call on several kids to answer. I'll then ask how many dimes are in a dollar. So I'll switch it over to the activity, and they'll freely shout out the answer. Then I will ask them who likes to save money, and then they'll respond with a hand raise or shouting out. Next, I'll ask for hand raises and ask how important is it to save money, and call on two friends to answer. I'll then explain that I will pass out a worksheet for them to complete, that will review some of the things we just talked about and ask them to quietly work and complete the lesson. I will also pass out fake paper $1 bills and dimes to every student to help them answer the questions, as well as give them something to do in the event they finish early. So once I see that everyone is finished, I'll go over the questions aloud and with everyone, and then call on a different student to read a question and give the answer they selected aloud. Once we've reviewed the entire worksheet, I will select two students to collect the paper cash around the room and to pass out the post-tests. I'll ask everyone to complete the post-test silently, and hand it to me when they're finished. Once I see that everyone is finished, I will then ask four students what have they learned today about counting to 100, as well as talk with them about the importance of saving money and why it's important to do well in math, as well as get an understanding of what they understand about counting. I will then pass out individual note cards that are evaluation note cards and ask them to write down how they enjoyed the lesson, how effective it was, what they learned, what they didn't know. I will then collect those. I will thank them for a job well done, exit the classroom with my materials, and admonish them to try to save their money. So this lesson here, it ties in everything together, the mindsets and behavior standards listed in the ASCA model, as well as the different standards for the Virginia SOL curriculum. So I'm trying to help the children understand through practical application that one, immediate gratification isn't always good. You have to delay it sometimes to get a long-term reward, as well as grouping by tens can be done using money to get to 100. So the types of materials I will use for this project are my pre-test and post-test, and worksheet assignments, fake paper money, pencils, and evaluation note cards. The material I will use will be relative to the ASCA mindsets and behavior standards of counseling listed at schoolcounseling.org. My classroom guidance lesson is both developmentally appropriate for second graders as well as culturally appropriate for the predominantly African American underprivileged children at Carver Elementary School in Newport News, Virginia. Counting by tens to 100 is what students are currently learning, and it's listed in the Virginia SOL curriculum. It's also a lesson that students need improvement in and is vital for their development and matriculation through their adolescence. Also, teaching the children that are predominantly African American this skill set of learning to delay instant gratification for long-term rewards will help them overcome statistics and become successful, goal-driven citizens. Differentiated instructions in classroom management